Hi everyone, welcome. I know it's been a while. Thank you so much for joining the webinar. I know it's been a while since our previous webinar. We just had holiday breaks and I got sick for a few days, so I apologize that it has been some time. I hope you guys have had an amazing break. I hope you had an amazing New Year's Day. But welcome to 2026. This is the first webinar of 2026, and I'm very excited to go over this webinar. I spent a little bit of time preparing a short video for you guys, so I'm excited to go over it. But other than that, thank you. As always, my name is Eugene, and I am the marketing manager here at Akool. If this is your first time here, welcome to the webinar. I hope you have a good time. If you are a returning viewer, then thank you so much. To all of you guys, returning or first time, we at Akool sincerely appreciate every single one of you for always being a part of our startup journey. Hi Piv, welcome to the webinar. Thank you so much for coming back. It's good to see you again. Well, let's get started with a simple question. How many times have you had an amazing idea but then immediately killed it in your head because it sounded expensive, slow, simple, or just simply impossible to execute alone? You imagined for the ad, you imagined the cameras, the crew, the actors, the locations, the endless back and forth revisions, the budget that somehow explodes before you even hit record, and then you thought, yeah, maybe next quarter. That's the reality for a lot of creators or marketers, founders, and especially small teams today. Creating an ad can be extremely expensive. So it feels like they can be only made by big brands. Huge budgets, long production timelines, entire teams just to get one 30-second spot out the door. But what if I told you that today you can create professional cinematic quality by yourself? No crew, no studio rental, no waiting weeks or even months, no burning tens of thousands of dollars. That's exactly what we're diving into today. Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining the session on creating cinematic ads using Akool. Today isn't about theory, it's about vague inspiration or someday workflows. This is about showing you step by step how a single person can produce ads that look like they came out of a full production studio. So cinematic lighting, dynamic motion, storytelling, polish, the kind of ads that stop people from scrolling. So using Akool, you can compress what used to take large teams, long timelines, and massive resources into a fast, flexible solo workflow. And that matters more than ever because today it's all about speed. Speed wins. Iteration wins. Being able to test ideas quickly without risk wins. Instead of spending weeks planning one perfect ad, you can now create multiple cinematic variations, test them, refine them, and scale what works, all without blowing your budget. So whether you're a solo creator, a marketer, a founder, or maybe you're just doing it for fun, or maybe you're running a lean team, this session is designed to show you how to do more with less. So with that being said, Happy New Year, Pierre. Thank you so much for coming back. MDCA, welcome back. Thank you so much. It's good to see you guys again. But before I get into it, I made a short example. So this example I wanted to show you guys just how much you can create something in a very short amount of time. I created this in 20 to 30 minutes. So it is not the best example I could provide, but I'm not a video creator, so I'm not good with all of the effects and the video editing. But this shows you how a complete novice, a complete amateur in video creation is able to create some sort of ad. So if you are already a professional creator, imagine what you can do with a full team or with your skills. But let me share my screen. One second. should be who? Why is it not showing up? Oh, sorry, 1 second. For some reason, the video does not seem to be coming up. Ah, okay. This should work. There we go.
5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 2. 5 seconds left.
Down. Oh. Huh. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Not sure why the mic just turned off. 1 second.
5 seconds left. 2 points behind. Jiajun with one last chance to win the game. A chance to change everything. Unwavering focus. One last shot. History is made.
So that is actually my boss. I put my boss in a cinematic sport Nike style ad.
5 seconds left. 2 points behind. Jiajun with one last chance to win the game.
And this is something, again, like I said, I made it in really quick, 20 to 30 minutes, all by myself, just a simple idea, some prompts, and I'm able to create this, like you say, a very visual ad. I just imagine what you can do with more time. Maybe you spent the whole day on it. Maybe you're already a professional editor. Imagine what you can make just by yourself. So that is what I wanted to show you guys today.
5.
Whoop, sorry.
5 seconds left.
Sorry, it is not going away. I apologize.
5 seconds left. 2.
Okay, there we go. There we go. I apologize. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this. Okay, so if this is your first time at Akool, then you will be brought over to this workspace page. So from here, you can see a lot of the effects that we have. We have a lot of AI tools that we have. You can upgrade your plan by clicking on upgrade plan. You can click on credits to see how many credits you have and how the credits are utilized here. So once you explore the page, you can just come over to text to video or image to video. Actually, let's start off with image generator. So you can start right away with image to video and just generate whatever you want just from text or by pictures. But I highly recommend you create a photo story using the image generator first, so that way the video generator can create your story from your photos, so that way it can continue all of the characters, it can continue exactly what you're looking for, and that way there won't be any visual errors. So what you can see is in all of the scenes that you've seen, like this one, him cheering, all of these were created in the image generator first, like so. And how did I do that? Oh. What I did was first I put a picture of my boss up here like this. This image is also AI generated. I put a picture of my boss up, and then I generated a stylish picture of him, which I thought was kind of funny. But after that, you just do whatever you want. So let's say I'm trying to recreate this image right here of him holding the basketball in the purple Akool jersey in a basketball match. So I am going to type a dramatic front angle portrait of me. I'm going to say me just for simplicity during a focused free throw moment wearing a purple basketball jersey labeled Akool, eyes locked in with the arena lights reflecting sharply in my pupils. So this part, obviously, I'm just adding a lot of details. You don't have to be as detailed as this. It is just completely up to you depending on what you are looking for. But since I am looking for a very high quality cinematic ad style video, oh, why does the screen keep, sorry about that. I don't know why the screen, there we go. Depth of field that isolates my calm intensity while the background melts into a soft blur. Shot with a Sony A7R. So I'm going to go over what all of this means. f1.2 lens for rich bokeh and crisp facial details. Dark, moody aesthetics with deep contrast and subtle cinematic tones. Okay, so what did I just write? As I said, you do not need to be this specific. You can be as simple as me in a purple jersey in a basketball match. But I wanted it to be a little bit specific, so what I put was a dramatic front angle portrait of me during a free throw. And then I went into details about how I wanted the eyes to look, how much quality of depth I wanted. And then at the very end, I also put shot with a Sony A7RV 85mm f1.2 lens for rich bokeh and crisp facial details. Again, this detail is not necessary. But why did I put this? So AI image models are trained on massive amounts of real photography metadata. So when you name a real high-end camera and lens combo, you're giving the model a visual style reference. So think of it as saying, make this look like a professional sport portrait shot by a top-tier photographer. So why the Sony A7RV? It's associated with extremely high resolution, sharp micro details, clean highlights and shadows, professional sports and portrait photography. So because of that, I use it as an example so the AI knows exactly what the photo is supposed to look like. And for all of these generations, you don't need to come up with all of this stuff by yourself. We have AI. So you can use ChatGPT, you can use whatever large language model you are comfortable with to just come up with all of these prompts for yourself. So just give the AI the story you're looking for, give it the style you're looking for, and then all of these prompts you see here, the AI can provide it for you. So you can see I created it here, and then you choose one of the models. In this case, I always recommend, or for now, I love the Nano Banana Pro. It's just so realistic, it is so accurate. So I'm going to do that. How many images you want? I'll just do one for now. I did 16 by 9 for this video. The resolution, I'll leave it at 1K. If you have a limited mode, you can turn it on. I'm going to turn it off, and it will start generating. And then you'll see that when I generate all these photos, like this one, I describe what I want in the beginning. Close-up of my hands gripping a basketball, powerful fingers pressing into textured leather, etc. And at the very end, it's always the same, captured as if on a Sony A7R V 85mm lens. I just copy pasted over and over again. Here's another one. Extreme close-up of my eyes during a professional basketball game, intense focused stare, sweat beads on my brow, visible skin pores and fine texture, and again, shot with a Sony A7R. So this bit right here is what makes the images look so realistic and so visually captivating. You just go on and you just make each scene. Here's another one. Here's me. This is where I wanted to dribble the ball. Here's where he shoots the ball. Again, shooting. And then this is where, so this is important. So in this video that I made, you'll see that I had him shoot the ball, and then the ball would transform into the tennis ball into his hand. In order to do these types of transitions, you need the start frame and the ending frame. So this is where I created the ending frame. And then I just create the next scene over and over again. It's just him holding the tennis racket and the ball. Here's him about to serve the ball. Here's him dribbling the ball. And then this is the next scene I wanted. I wanted the tennis ball to turn into the soccer ball. And then here's just him blinking, him going around the enemy players. And again, if I go into this, same style, I describe what's going on, and then I put the camera, and then at the very end, it's just him cheering in every single scene. Oh, look at that, it's already done. I love how fast Nano Banana Pro is as well. So what the example we just did, already done. You can see that it's him with the basketball ready to shoot with the Akool logo on the jersey. And then once this is done, all you have to do is bring it over to the video generator. What you can do is you can just, click on generate video, and it will bring the photo over to the video generator like so. It's already here. But if you made a lot of content like I did, what I did was I just downloaded each one I wanted, and then I brought it over to the video generator. It is completely up to you however you would like to do it. And from here, let me just go over to the first one that I made. This. So I brought in over the picture of the first scene. And then, again, you do not need to be specific. I wasn't even that specific in this prompt. You could even be less. But what I said was focused eyes, locked forward, unbroken concentration, a single slow blink. I wanted him to blink in the scene, controlled breathing, barely visible in the chest and shoulders, subtle sweat shimmer catching the arena lights on the forehead and arms, fingers gently adjust on the basketball with minimal movement, jaw tightens slightly, expressions calm and determined, camera slowly zooms in. So what I said here was the focus I wanted was that the camera zooms in slightly. He's breathing subtly, and I wanted him to blink. If you do not include these details, such as the slow blink, sometimes they won't animate him blinking. So you do need to describe exactly what you're looking for. How many videos you want, how many seconds you want. If I wanted sound, I put on no sound. And for this scene, you have a lot of models you can choose from. But one of my favorite ones is the Kling model. Kling is very, very powerful when creating these type of ads and movie style videos. So I did Kling version 2.6. It is very powerful. You can also do 01. 01 is also very strong. But that's how I created this video of him blinking and getting ready to shoot the ball. And then I just created these videos over and over again. Here's him spinning the ball that I had in the beginning of the video. Here's him blinking again. Just getting different angles and different shots. And you can see I just repeated this step over and over. And here you'll see, I think, one of these. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. So you'll see with this part, I had to retry a lot just because It is AI, and there are a lot of different ways they can interpret your prompt. And I just couldn't find the one that I was really looking for. I didn't like how this just floated in, so I tried it again and again. Eventually, it did work. And in order to create this type of, actually, I really like the example of the basketball. This one. Actually, I think the one I chose was this one. Yeah, it was this one. I really like this one. But the way I did it is I did the starting image like so, and then I put the end frame. So it starts with him shooting the basketball and it ends with him holding the tennis ball. And here again, you can choose any of the models. I tried Google's VO 3.1 and for some reason, I just could not get it to work. The one that worked best for me, it was Kling. Kling 2.5, 2.6 does not have end frame yet available yet. So I used the version 2.5 Turbo Pro and I put the beginning and end frame and then I described it. I shoot the basketball at a strong 45-degree upright angle from the first frame, releasing fast with no startup delay. The ball climbs well above the frame while also traveling right. The camera follows up right with the ball and keeps it centered. This is very important. I said it keeps it centered. Mid-flight, the basketball smoothly transforms into a tennis ball without slowing or changing trajectory. Do not let the ball go left or right or backwards. I wanted it centered. Keep motion smooth and steady. The tennis ball descends and lands cleanly into my hand. Now on a tennis court, no stopping. Camera keeps a soft handheld drift. And you can really see that Kling was able to do that. Keeps the ball centered. It turns into the end picture. Exactly what I was looking for. And I just generated it a few times just to find the exact one I was looking for. Yes, Kling 2.6 is very good. I love it. And then, yeah, quick transformation from tennis to football was superb. Thank you. You have used start and end frame brilliantly. Thank you, thank you. So, after you create all of this, all you have to do is just download everything, piece it together. The voice that you heard in the ad that I created earlier is also made from just voice cloning. Or I use text-to-speech. I typed it in here. I chose the voice.
5 seconds left. 2 points behind.
And I just made it like so. And you can do it too. It's so easy. Like I said, all done within 30 minutes. A complete amateur like me was able to create this very cool ads video of my boss. So you can definitely do much better than I can. So I implore you to try it for yourself. It was so fun. Genuinely was so fun making it. I did not know I could make stuff like this. I might try more things, but I think you guys would have an amazing time trying it. So with that, that's what I wanted to show you. I just wanted to give you some inspiration on how you can manage this cinematic ad video. And with that being said, let me share with you the Google form you can fill out to receive your 500 credits as a thank you for joining this webinar. Give me 1 second. Okay, as you fill out this webinar, as you fill out this form, if you have any questions, please let me know. If not, this will be the end of the webinar. I will leave the form open for a few minutes. Ooh. Sorry, 1 second. Going to remove this one. Okay, this one should be better. Nope, it is not working again. Okay. Now it should work. Please use this one. I apologize. Okay, please let me know if the form doesn't work, but I will leave it open for a few minutes. And if there are any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. If not, as always, thank you so much for joining this webinar. I hope I was able to inspire you to start creating on your own. And if you do make anything, please share them with us. We love seeing everything that you make. It is so fun seeing all of your creations. So, oh wow, you're already done. When sound effects will be introduced? Good question. So version 2. Sound effects. Could you elaborate on what you mean by sound effects? Are you talking about sound for the video generation models? You filed the previous one? Okay, the previous one is fine. Text to sound effects. Oh, that is a very good question. You know, I don't know personally if we have started implementing it, but it could definitely be already a work in progress. I will find out and get back to you, but that is a great question. If you filed the previous one, it should be fine. Let me see. Piff, I see your submission. Thank you for submitting, Piff. Okay, as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next week, same time, same day. Thursday, 11 a.m. PST. Thank you, everyone. And sound effect, I will look into that too. Thank you for that question. Bye, everyone.